Good evening, fellow Plexers. We're going to help Travis add a movie called Phantom Thread that he's having issues with. And without knowing any more than he's having issues, this would be a very simple movie to add. So I just have the movie name and the year, and then repeated for the file name. So if a movie is adding funny, the first thing I would do is to check both TMDB and IMDb to make sure something funny isn't going on between the two of them. So we have this listed as a 2017 movie, and if we go to IMDb, it's the same thing. So you can literally copy that and add the parentheses yourself, or you can just copy this and rename the movie folder and the movie. So Plex works best if you have a separate folder for the movie rather than having a bunch of movies in one sort folder. So that's where I would start, and then I would name the movie exactly the same. Now, all of my movies have the TMDB number associated with them. It's in the folder name, and it's in the file name, along with some media characteristics. Just by routine, I like adding the TMDB number, and you don't really need it in the file name as long as it's in the folder name, but I do both. And I never have anything not scan. So this should scan on first try, but we're not going to do that yet, because if it's not scanning for Travis, it means something else is going on. So first of all, if it's matched improperly, Travis, remove it from your library folder, and then go to your movie library, scan to make sure it's removed, and then manage library and empty the trash. Then go to your settings under troubleshooting, clean bundles. And then when you move the movie back in, it gives Plex a fresh chance at scanning, and this process is called the Plex dance, which should only have to be done if Plex misidentifies something and you move it out and rename it, and Plex doesn't pick it up after it's been renamed. Move it out again, scan, empty trash, clean bundles, and you should be good to go. But something else might be going on, so let's check some settings. I'm going to manage library and edit. Under advanced, you should be using the Plex movie scanner, the Plex movie agent, and then you can test by creating a new movie library to see if it scans in, because none of these advanced settings should be changed, with the exception of choosing how collections work. I leave everything default, and I change the minimum automatic collection size to 2. It's normally disabled. And what you want to make sure is that you're not preferring local metadata. That will look inside the container file to see what metadata the file has, and that could be messing up your match. You don't really need to use any embedded metadata. The file structure with a folder name and the file name is enough. So let me just scan through this slowly so you can double check your own settings against the video. All right, so if I move this movie in, this test server is set up to automatically scan when it detects changes. We see the activity going on, and we see the movie coming in. Now this is kind of weird that it's picking up the year of 2018 instead of 2017, but we do have the correct movie. So this says originally available on 1/19/2018. And if we bring TMD back up we've got a different date here, so that's not making sense. And I don't use IMDb much, so I'm not sure where to find the release date. I'm not actually a fan of the IMDb database at all for Plex. Well, I don't need my regular Google window open. So it's weird, but let's see what's going on here. It looks like the description is coming from IMDb and not TMDB. Yeah, so TMDB has a slightly different description. But again, Plex's scanner uses metadata from both sources. So I would double check to make sure you've got the movie in the right folder. And this is just the simple name. If I remove this, where am I? So this server is going to scan automatically. It will remove it. If this was a regular movie on my server and not a dummy file, I would be renaming it with my custom Filebot expression right here, which creates the folder structure and adds the TMDB ID number, the source ID, to both the file name and the movie folder name, while adding descriptive info about the container file itself. So I could use that. I also have an alternate one that names from the IMDb. And you see that does the same thing. It adds the IMDb source number, the TT number, into the folder name, and the file name. And of course I have a extra expression to just rename for both too. If I just wanted to rename to TMDB without creating the folder structure, I can do that. So let me just use my default one. And let me refresh the window on the NAS. And you'll see all it did was add the TMDB-400617 in the curly braces. So you can try that too. There's no spaces anywhere in this, and it has to be the curly braces, TMDB dash the database number. And if you want to use IMDb, you could do that, and then you'd use the TT number. And then the file name would be the same. Let's get rid of my extra media characteristics part. The file name would be the same. So if I paste that in, let's do a different library. Let's put it into the documentary library this time. And let me go find out where I am. And you see it added there first try with that too. So I'm at a loss, Travis. There's missing information as to why it's not scanning. So I've gone over my advanced settings. About the only thing you might want to look at is your agent settings. I would never advise anyone to change any of these settings. So for movies and personal media, this is what I have. Plex Legacy, this is what I have. The movie database, this is what I have. So you can just kind of stop the video and compare it with your own settings. And while we're here, let's do the shows too. Personal media, the TVDB, and the movie database. But again, I never advise anyone to change any of these settings. Leave them default. And also, there's nothing to change for a movie library besides the collection choice. And with a TV show library, because I name from TVDB, I change one advanced setting. And that's only to pull episode ordering from the TVDB. I never use the movie database to name a TV show. Now, Filebot has some default expressions. And seeing almost every naming video I mention Filebot. Let's go in and show that for both a movie and a TV show. So let's find this one. Let's pull this back out of the library. And let me open it with Filebot. Now, Filebot now comes with its own movie and series expression. So when you click here, you'll see them unless you've added a custom expression. If you've added your own expression, you won't see those. So you'd hold down the Shift key, click again, and it's organized movies for Plex or organized episodes for Plex. I think the movie one is fine because it also creates the TMDB number in the folder, but not the file name. Remember I said the file name isn't as important as a folder? But what this expression does is it creates structure. It creates a master media file or folder. Then it creates a movies library folder. And then it creates the movie name folder with the TMDB source ID. And then it creates it renames the movie file in the most simple format. Well, this won't work on my NAS. It would work on my local computer, but Filebot doesn't have the extra permissions it might need to create its own folder structure. But you could use this on your local system to create this setup. Now, if my NAS already had a shared folder named Media with this movies library folder in it, then this would all work. So my custom expressions that are in most of my Filebot videos, this will rename in place and create the folder structure. Well, I think I hit the wrong one. Okay, so this one, as I showed earlier, does the IMDb source ID with structure. And I'm not sure why this is not creating structure unless it's because the structure is already made. So let's show a TV show. Let me see, what do I have here that I can play with quickly? Let me just grab 2 of these episodes, copy them outside of my folder structure, my library structure. And let's adjust these. So I lose the descriptive part of my file name. Okay, so I have 2 episodes. Let's get rid of the year also. Now, just as it is, if I created a folder called The Lucy Show, then created a season folder called Season Space 01 and put these 2 files in it, it should scan perfectly. I can't open these up in Filebot. Maybe I can. Okay, I was able to. So if I use the default expression of Filebot, organize episodes for Plex, this is the same thing as what Filebot will do with a movie. It's going to name it from TMDB, and it will create the structure in that same media folder, and it will create a TV show library folder called TV Shows. Then it creates the proper show folder name, then the season folder, and then it renames the episodes. Well, I do everything on a TVDB because TVDB lists virtual TV series that TMDB doesn't list. So I set my default TV show library to pull episode ordering from TVDB, and I ignore TMDB for TV shows and just use TVDB. So if I create structure, it does it in place. So it'll create the Lucy show with a year as the show folder. It will create the same season 01, and then it will rename the media this way. And I have an alternate one that will create expression pulling from DVD ordering. And Lucy waits up for Chris, and Lucy digs a date. So it doesn't matter which one because the episodes are in the same order at the database as aired or DVD. So I can simply rename that, refresh this, and you'll see it created the Lucy show, season 01, and renamed the 2 episodes properly. So, Travis, I'm going to need more information to know how your server might be set up differently from mine. This should have just matched for you perfectly the first try. Maybe you've adjusted your file name after it wouldn't match and you simply need to do the Plex dash. Maybe you've adjusted your advanced library settings to pull local metadata instead of relying fully on the folder and file names. Maybe you've adjusted the agent settings, or maybe you're not using the latest Plex agent and Plex scanner. So I've kind of showed you all my settings. I would just go through the video to see if you match, and if you can't figure it out based on this video, let me know and I'll try to help you further. Everyone else, thanks for watching.